everyone, you're welcome to Nego React. You're welcome to my channel. And what I have for you today is this trending issue, in fact, all over the country, especially on the social media, on X, on YouTube, everywhere. The talk has been state of emergency. And why has it been trending? That's what I want to share with you. Don't forget that earlier this year, Governor Siminalayi Fubara was removed as sitting governor of the state of that is Rivers State because the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu declared a state of emergency. Now, just today, that is on the 15th, the Supreme Court of Nigeria, because the case actually went to court, yes, was taken to court, and the Supreme Court just upheld the president's power to actually so declare to remove a sitting governor from the seat because of state of emergency. And out of all the judges that sat over that case, only one judge said he has no right, while the others said yes, he does have right. And this has sparked a fresh debate or whether we can trust the judiciary to do the needful, because some people are saying that if the judiciary could pass the could pass a judgment in this manner, that means our democracy is being threatened, and then everyone should be worried or have a cause to be worried. Like there should be cause for alarm. You understand? Because when the in all climes where things actually work normal, there's what we call separation of power, where you have the legislature. In fact, I think everything actually starts from the legislature, right? Yes. Don't know which one should be more even powerful, but let's not even look at that now. Now we have the separation of power. The legislators, they make the rules that will govern the people, right? Now, while the legislators make the rules, the executive, they are the one that will execute the rules that have been made. You understand? But there are sometimes I am saying yes, you are saying no. But they say we don't know what the law actually say, whether I'm to say yes or no. Then there are some people who were now saddled, or there is an arm of the government who was not saddled with the role of interpreting what has been written by the legislators. They are supposed to dissect the clauses, the sentences, the when you understand? To interpret what actually has been written, and that is the judiciary. So when the legislators have done theirs, the executives are doing theirs. If there is any issue whatsoever, where do we run to? Capably, you judiciary. So the judiciary were supposed to be like an umpire. An umpire. That is why you see that woman that is usually at the court. Agbe oloye, ume akpere oyobo, ume onoko yobo chuko. You understand? You don't understand. But I'm saying that he has a scale on one hand and the sword on the other one with eye tied. He does not look at you. The only thing that the law was supposed to know is to have ears to hear. You understand? That is what it's supposed to know. So, but now it's not said that the law does not just only have ears; it now has eyes. It now has a lot of other organs. In fact, the law can even feel, as I can tell you now. You understand? So people are worried that how is it that they are passing this? Do we still have a democracy, or we are now having a monarchy? In a monarchical system of government, anything goes. The monarch is the beginning and the end of the law. Even in the UK, when we have monarchical parliamentary, is it monarchical parliamentary system of government, right? The king is more like a ceremonial one, you understand? But it's still powerful, sha. But that's by the way. They don't do that. Yeah, that's what I want to say. They don't do that. But let's look at So because of all of this one, everyone has been shouting. Have been shouting. Some people are saying, "Hey, it's right to have done that." Others are saying, "No, it wasn't right to have done it. This and that. That okay, he wasn't the first to have done it. That at least Ababa, yes, OBJ, that he did it too." And so people are saying, "No, no, 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 no. If OBJ did it, does it mean it was right that he did it? Must it be that another person should do it? Must we keep living in that circle of now this right has been, you did yours, so it is time for me to do mine. So when you get to yours, you do it the way you want it? No. Some people are saying that it shouldn't be like that. Eh? Shouldn't be like that. You say, look at for example, is that any opposition leader or party that does not ensure a win on the first ballot by all means necessary should spare us the strength of going to court, please. This one coming from Deji. He said that there's no need to go to court anymore because the court cannot be trusted if they could do this. And Donde Joke Kojo said that the meaning of this Supreme Court judgment is that Nigeria is now officially no longer a federation or a federal republic, it's a monarchy. While this one said, that Osas, he says that this on X, this is a reaction on X, said that we forget Obasanjo did it first. And of course, some people are saying that, okay, is the right thing can't be done because Obasanjo did it first? Hey, now, wow, you understand? So, what do you think? Do you think this judgment that the Supreme Court has dished out, did they do it well? Do you think they ought to have done better? Do you think in fact, even before this one, some people even say that why are we even crying over all of this thing? Eh? The other day, Senfubara came out when he was decamping from PDP to APC and I said that I am now under the protection of Tinubu. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not a politician. I'm just watching on the side, and what I see is what I'm not talking about. But sometimes I feel like Nigerians should worry, should be concerned that a sitting governor, the servant of the people, isn't seeing himself as a servant of the people anymore. Who is he seeing himself as? He's not seeing himself as a servant of the one and only big man in the house. You understand? It's not. Do you think we shouldn't be worried? Everything is going to, Nigeria is gravitating so very, very fast towards a one party system. Not only that, it is gravitating so fast because given the testimony of Sim Fubara, for instance, because he says he's now under the protection of the president. People like him were not supposed to be under the protection of the president. Rather, they should be under the protection of the law. They should be under the protection of the people who voted them. But no, the people are not strong enough. The people don't have bullion van. They don't have bullion van. They don't have people who we, you know, should I say, let me leave that one. They don't have those kind of people. So he said that I am now under this one, under him, under his protection. That PDP did not even do well for him. You know, Now, this guy here, he don't say that Supreme Court crowns Tinubu Emperor Supreme. I say, rest in peace, Nigeria democracy. So this is what everyone has been saying. This was the judgment has made the president so powerful that I don't even know how to explain it. You understand? So why is our constitution so vague? Yes, that's another part we should look at. Why is the constitution so vague? Why is it that it can't just be straightforward? Because there are some people who know. Just like in law, they say the law is an ass. It does whatever you want. Because even if you look at that, the main uh, article that addresses the procedure to remove a sitting governor or to declare a state of emergency. That article is pobone. It's not really going that very straight. If you look at it carefully, you see that the president wasn't supposed to declare a state of emergency unless invited. But as you're now going forward, you now see that even if you did not invite him, he could decide to invite himself. Brother, he could decide to invite himself. Just in case you don't know, let me pull it out. This is courtesy of what's this guy's name? Let me see. Yeah, courtesy of Chief Ikechukwude on X. Yes. I look at subsection subsection 5. Subsection 5 of that article 305. It says the president shall not issue a proclamation of a state of emergency in any case to which the provision of subsection 4 of this section applies unless the governor of the state fails within a reasonable time to make a request to the president to issue such proclamation. All right, this is subsection 5. But subsection 4 says that the governor of a state may, with the sanction of a resolution supported by two-thirds majority of the House of Assembly, request the president to issue a proclamation of a state of emergency in the state when there is in existence within the state any of the situations specified in subsection 3, C, D, and E of this section, and such situation does not extend beyond the boundaries of the state. Now, you see, this subsection 4 says that the governor could invite the president, but the governor cannot just even invite the president alone. When he wants to even invite the president, he has to carry the House of Assembly members along, and not just, I agree with you, I don't agree. So, two-third majority of the House of Assembly of the state must agree with that summon before the before he can proceed to invite the president to declare a state of emergency. But you now go down to subsection 5. Subsection 5 now saying that look, even if the governor even if the governor did not invite him, he could also invite himself to do it. You see, see, of this section apply unless the governor of the state fails within a reasonable time to make a request to the president to issue such proclamation. So let's assume something is happening in your state. What this one means now, you are a governor, something challenging is happening in your state. You think, okay, I am on the issue. Within 1 week or so, I would have been able to settle it. You never can tell. We didn't want because as it is, it's a reasonable. What is reasonable in your head could not be reasonable in another person's head, because the word reasonable is reasonably subjective. Yes, subjective. What is reasonable to you may not be reasonable to me. Okay, the president could say that 2 days is too much. Let me declare a state of emergency. And the constitution will allow him to declare it. So all of these things are things we need to look. Just like Randy Peters always be shouting electoral reform, electoral reform. Not just only electoral. We need a total constitution overhauling. Honestly, we need a total constitutional overhauling in this country. But whatever you think about this issue of this declaration of emergency by the president that has been sanctioned by the Supreme Court, thereby as this now, any president, any governor, you are in soup, because anything can happen. Anything can happen, and only God will help us, because it is everyone is beginning to doubt the system. Everyone is in doubt now. You understand? Let's leave this one to another one. We'll see in another video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.